welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. What's up? Tiny fell asleep hella fucking early. I'm already showered and lotioned up. So it's only 8 o'clock and I was like, let's do a fucking reading. I might do a collective combo too if I feel like it. We'll see. I feel like synchronicity is the way to go, so here we go. How's everyone feeling? How was your day? It's been a long time since I've had this much free time. And I'm so glad, because little buddy is like hella Velcro. I think he's sick, a little bit sick. I don't know, we'll see. Intentions for healing our hearts, making us feel better. First card out is intuition. What are you ignoring? Springtime. I say what are you ignoring because success. Okay. Alright, let's take it that way then. Intuition, spring, and success. I'll show you the cards in a sec. I really love this deck, so I like to pull like half the deck. I'm gonna take them. Alright, we've got River, Faith. I'll show you. I'm gonna see them. My lighting sucks because I don't want the big light on anymore. I have this really cool, the sunset lamp thing. Can't really tell. But that is my light source and then the ring light. So anyway, we've got intuition. You can't really see them, so just trust me, I guess. It takes a long time anyway. So we've got speaking truth. Yeah, you can't see them, so I'm not going to keep showing you. Bloom, love. Intuition, spring. Success, river. Go with the flow. Allow your intuition to guide you. We have rest and the world that just flew out. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. Who is that? Who sings that? I laid out in the sun today. I got us some new lounge chairs because my dogs broke the one I got last year. Fucking assholes. Ain't no rest. Is this cake? Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. Ain't no rest. Cage the elephant. So we have success coming out, rest coming out underneath success. So don't push yourself to the point of burnout with whatever your goals are. We have princess coming out, divine feminine energy, energy of receiving. Same, I have a hard time with that. It's incredibly difficult for me. Father energy, dreamer. I think we're gonna do like 4 fucking rows. Because we have the room. We have 2 rows. We're starting our 3rd with dreamer. With faith. Okay, so we have father and mother energy coming out. Father and then dreamer and then mother. So, oh shit, I moved my fucking thing. Okay. with love being here too, we have loss. Coming out right after mother, and she is pregnant in this card, so there may have been a miscarriage, or maybe there was a choice to, you know, not have a child. Totally fine. Your fucking choice. With that, so maybe extra rest is necessary. We have Rebel coming out with River in the World. So we have success, rest, and loss. So maybe there needed to be some sort of ending, not necessarily of a child, but some sort of finality to a situation that was preventing success, and maybe it was because it was burning you out. Or maybe you just, you know, maybe it was about a child. You're like, I don't want another child. Same, I don't want another child. The reason I've been celibate for a long time. I don't want another child. We have Ready coming out. Rebel, Ready, and then Strength. We have Gratitude. We're on our last row. Gratitude, Community, and Child. Yeah, Child coming out right underneath Loss. We have the Magician coming out right underneath the Rebel. What are you being encouraged by your intuition to do for the world? What truth do you have to speak to allow yourself to fully embody your truth and your power? I lost it. Okay. Delay coming out right underneath Ready. Faith in yourself is necessary. Faith in your ability to receive is necessary. These two coming out right by each other. Faith and Princess, which is divine feminine energy, which speaks to receiving. And then we have Ready and Delay coming out in that same column. I know you can't see the cards, I'm trying. So that's what I mean when I'm saying that's very much giving your ability to have faith in your process is what the universe is really, because success, whatever seeds you've planted, right? We've got spring and then success. Give it enough time to grow, right? Roots, bloom is right here, coming out under intuition. I don't know why I keep trying to show you the cards. It's a habit. Alright, last card from this deck, and then I think we're gonna go into one of the cosmic decks, or maybe the, I don't know, I feel like this could be a substantial reading. I think I'm gonna pull from, the Light Seers Tarot. I like using these both together, because they're my favorite cards with, my favorite illustrations. So, we've got how many? 6 times 4 is 24. I'm not good at math. How many? Oh, Bravery. Yeah, okay. So we've got Rebel here and Bravery here. So intuition and bravery, it's going to require you, I mean, we talk about this all the time. When you choose the path less taken, followed is the saying. What was I saying? Oh, when you take the path less traveled, it takes a lot of bravery, right? Especially in these times, when you can be reprimanded for your truth. Speaking of truth is here under Father, and Strength and Bravery is that column. So you are being encouraged to not only follow your intuition, allow things to kind of play out. You're being encouraged to rest and really trust in the ability to tap into that divine feminine energy and receive what is meant for you. And this isn't just about love. I know I know a lot of people watch tarot for love. I don't like reading tarot for love. I do it every once in a while, but love is here on the table, but self-love is essential first, for any situation. Self-love is the love you can give yourself that you expect is coming through, but that's kind of a harsh word. Would like to receive from another, I guess, is a better way to say it. Can't believe I have so much freedom right now. It's lovely. Anything from the late seers? Let's get some clarifying on this synchronicity spread, please. Come on out. Hey, Mr. Rudy here. Why do my hands feel like they're shrinking? These cards are big. Whatever you've lost, we already talked about some of the possibilities. We do have child coming out here too. We have spring, love, mother, and community. Is there any information further from the late series, or am I not supposed to be using anything else? Alright, I'll take it. Yeah. This could be a love offer, or this could be your situation. Seven of Cups speaks to options. Choosing, the ability to choose, right? Sometimes there could be overwhelm with these decisions. It is coupled with the Knight of Cups, which is a love offer. So maybe you have several people to choose from. Maybe you are, single, ready to mingle. Or maybe maybe love is one of the options. Maybe you are, doing your own thing within your career or family stuff. We have the Nine of Swords. Maybe you're having nightmares. I had some really weird dreams last night. Knight of Swords. I want to look up the affirmation from Knight of Swords. No, Nine of Swords. I see my fears as the illusions that they are. Is the affirmation associated with this picture? Maybe you feel like nobody chooses you as a love option. We have intuition and bravery here though, so I don't know. I feel like this is the success card. This little, can you see that? It says wake. Like wake up. Success. Maybe what's holding you back from your success is this idea that it's just not going to work out. Maybe that's just based within previous traumas or whatnot. Whatever fears you have, they could be preventing your success. And maybe whatever this deck, I feel like it gets bigger every fucking time. Whatever situations you're going through that could feel hindering, right? Like hindering. Maybe you're just creating things for yourself subconsciously. Really, really ask for some guidance using your intuition and trust what you're given, right? Because if we have a certain amount of options, I didn't even really talk about the Magician here. With the Rebel and Magician in the world, right now we're all being called to really step into our power, utilize our gifts to make the world a better place, right? With this Rebel and World and Magician. Magic is necessary too for this process. And I think intuition is a form of magic. That's my take on it. Um, okay, we have the King of Pentacles. There's definitely a divine masculine or two or seven, according to the Seven of Cups, that are in. There could be a few offers coming in for love, work. With the King of Pentacles, that's a very sturdy energy of abundance. Maybe someone's making an investment in your work. I would stay in a space of gratitude, which was kind of the earlier message from today, the very first reading I did, which was free yourself. Here's this feeling, this is the Four of Cups, and maybe you're feeling bored or stuck. I don't feel like that energy is going to be staying around very often, or very much longer, I should say. As long as you have faith in yourself in this process, you're being really encouraged to go into a space of divine feminine. If you're a masculine or a feminine, you're being encouraged to start receiving, allowing the universe to give you signs and gifts and synchronicities and guidance. And allowing that is allowing feminine energy, right? The being. Just allow the world to work. So, it's very hard when we're so consumed with what's going on in the planet right now. Ace of Wands, yeah, open your third eye. Your intuition is in your gut, but your third eye is going to be that clarity. Whatever you're here watching for, whether it's love, career, moving, whatever this is for you. I feel like this is the overall energy. It feels like you're being encouraged to be brave and trust your intuition, but you're kind of getting in your own way because maybe it feels like too much. There's all these other aspects here. I think you're also being encouraged to reparent yourself around your hopes and dreams. We've got the father energy, and then the dreamer, and then the mother. We have love and community and mother and spring all in the same column. So whatever, maybe there's just a lot of like communal platonic love around you. And maybe that's helping you nurture yourself. I just love these colors. They're so pretty. They're so pretty, Hoodie. We have the Sun, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. So this is the goal. It's going to take this bravery, right? And maybe, you are rebellious. My channel is meant for the rebels, the earth angels, the renegades, the people who are here to do things differently because what's currently happening isn't working. It's what my channel's for. That process of becoming into that. Now, with that being said, I feel like sometimes, especially right now, we could feel like we have so much on our own shoulders. And I feel like we need to allow each other to carry that weight together. So maybe that's part of this too, is you're feeling like everything is on you. So being encouraged to rest, believe in magic, not be afraid to speak your truth, stand in your ideals, be brave about it. And the Sun is the quote-unquote happiest card in the tarot. So Sun is also ruled by Leo in your solar plexus. So like be very confident about whatever it is you're trying to do, right? If it's a love offer you want to make to someone, If it's a love offer you're receiving, if it's a job, your own business, a social media platform, whatever the fuck it is, be very confident, brave, stand firm, have this faith that you are supported by the universe, because you are, okay? This is the process of getting out of this self-imposed bondage, this Nine of Wands energy. She's standing behind this knee-high fence like she's stuck. But you're not stuck. You're never stuck. You're always one decision away from an entirely different reality. So instead of like allowing yourself to, what is that word? Catastrophize outcomes, just take a leap of faith and, you know, pivot as hardships or issues, you know, every problem has multiple solutions, right? Literally. So if they come up, they come up. That's what being human is all about, is how to fucking pivot and make changes as necessary, right? Again, awakening your third eye. Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands, both speaking to this awakening within, which was our very first card. Have the courage to trust yourself, regardless of, you know, whatever scenario resonates with you most. Don't be afraid to rest. I think rest, I'm in that space too, against that divine feminine energy. I'm being encouraged to rest and receive. And under patriarch, I think so many of us have, I know so many of us have been, not just under patriarch, but also under the just straight up capitalism. We've been all forced to be in this very toxic masculine energy, regardless of your gender or, you know, sex, whatever's in between your legs. It doesn't matter. Energy is not anatomy. Energy is everything, right? So feminine energy is darkness, and masculine energy is light energy or expansive. The being, the doing, or the doing. The feminine is the being. I think that's another thing too, is we're being encouraged to step into our divine feminine energy or heal our divine feminine aspects. That is the darkness. Whew, sorry. I think I'm gonna go to bed early. This loss, you can't see this card. It's pretty dark. It's the darkest card on the table. So whatever grief you have right now, I would say do your best to acknowledge it and work through it. Integrate whatever, you know, anger or other shadow aspects come up because of said grief. That's part of stepping into your divine feminine energy. And again, don't be afraid to reparent yourself. A lot of us have had toxic family patterns or straight up relationships because of the system. The system was not designed to produce healthy families, obviously. That's why there's like legit unhealthy family options. Like, I'm thinking just fast food as like one sector of the unhealthiness of this system, right? So community is also here. Whatever ways that you are being encouraged to work with others or find others who align with you, I think that's what we're all, you know, being encouraged to do to change the world. Healing our inner child is incredibly important. Believing in magic, having that childlike wonder, allowing things that we've planted to bloom, giving ourselves that space too to grow, right? Through our own patterns and behaviors. This process is the rebel's path. It is going to require bravery, but everything will be okay. Have that faith. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. No matter if anyone listens or not. You know, my biggest trigger, I just shared this with a friend this week. My biggest trigger is when people don't listen to me, or they purposely misunderstand me blatantly. I don't allow that in my life anymore, because my entire upbringing was, I literally was just gaslit my entire life. And so I don't allow people to, I really don't even talk to people, and that's what I'm using this channel for, is really healing my throat chakra. When I started this channel, I had this big ass growth here, and I've been healing my body for the past year on my own with the help of herbal medicines, and it's gone, but it's because I've been speaking and singing and really working with my throat chakra. So if you are someone who has been silenced, or if people don't think that what you have to say is important, everything that we all say, everything that comes to our mind is important. There's a reason that we're given those ideas. So anyway, I was telling my friend I'm using my YouTube for my throat chakra healing, you know, and it's working. I had this huge ass, you could probably see it, I mean, I didn't really tell anyone about it, but you can see it if you look back about a year on my videos. So anyway, whatever you need to do, you're alive, you're able to change your bodies, your cells, your brain, everything is constantly allowing new information and growth. That's why we're alive. But the systems and powers that be have created all of these avenues and mechanisms to keep us sick. So do your research. That's part of that rebel journey too. Dr. Sebi, or Sebi, S-E-B-I, is someone to check out. He was murdered, I think, by these, let me double check on that. I know everyone's murdered by it, but he's created a lot of information about herbal remedies. There's a lot of indigenous medicines still available. There's a lot of people with that knowledge who share that information on the internet. So I don't know why this took a turn. Dr. Sebi or Sebi, who's 100% plant-based. Did he die? Was he killed? What was his name? Alfredo Bowman. He was in Honduras. Also known as Dr. Sebi, was controversial Honduran herbalist who practiced in the United States in the late 20th and 21st centuries. Bowman falsely claimed to cure all diseases with herbs. Wow, this is a really harsh overview. This is so fucking harsh. He treated this. Okay, so Wikipedia says he falsely claimed to cure all diseases with herbs and a plant-based alkaline diet. I mean, that's just common sense if you're in the holistic or natural medicine. Of course you can cure everything. The earth provides everything. This is like pre-colonial knowledge, right? Anyway, so it took a lot of bravery for him, to do this. You can treat everything with herbs. This is crazy. I can't believe this overview. This is totally making him out to be a flake. I'm pretty sure he was murdered by the state. Oh, he died from pneumonia, supposedly. They'll do that to you, huh? Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for being here. I hope this was helpful. I know we were a little bit all over the place. I'll plug this in for you. Can you hear Freaky Friday? I've been watching Freaky Friday all day. Alright, y'all. Well, I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.